Magandang araw at pagbati. Ako si Wensley M. Reyes, convener ng Manila Studies Program ng CES UP Manila. At malugod naming inihahandog sa inyo ang MNL o mga natatanging lektura. Halika, ating panoorin ang mga piling panayam upang mas pagyamanin pa ang ating kaalaman tungkol sa Araling Maynila.
It all started when Mariano Fortunato Hoxon opened the family-rented accessoria at Calle Palma in August 1, 1900 to teach a group of boys and girls.
Magandang araw sa lahat at welcome sa MNL 2025 Mga Natatanging Lektura. Sa pagbabalik ng seryeng ito na hatid ng Manila Studies Program o MSP ng Kolehiyo ng Agham at Sining, Universidad ng Pilipinas, Maynila, samahan niyo kaming tuklasin ang ilan pang mga pananaliksik tungkol sa Maynila. Ngayong araw, sasamahan tayo ni Dr. Richard Ryan Villegas upang talakayin ang isang kilalang pamantasan sa larangan ng edukasyon at sports, ang National University. Our presenter, Dr. Richard Ryan Villegas, is currently an assistant professor at the National University Manila. He served as founding Nationalian Course Coordinator from 2019 to 2022 and NU Museum Curator from 2022 to 2024. Ating subaybayan ang kanilang presentasyong pinamagatang Dynamic Education That Works, The History of the National University, 1900 to 2021.
Our topic is Dynamic Education That Works, the History of National University from 1900 to 1921. It all started when Mariano Fortunato Hoxon opened the family-rented accessoria at Calle Palma in August 1, 1900 to teach a group of boys and girls. And the name was proudly Filipino at the time when Americans were laying the groundwork for their own brand of colonial rule. So here, the other areas where the school moved in Manila. In 1905, the school was changed to Colegio Mercantil, where it opened other business courses and allowed confer high school diplomas to its graduates and to adopt English as a primary medium of instruction. And thus, Philippine Law School was also opened in 1915. And National Academy it was renamed the National Academy in 1916 as they opened the College of Liberal Arts and as well as renamed to National University on January 17, 1921. They installed Camilo Osias as their first president, which laid down dynamic Philippinism in his inaugural speech and was considered as the glory years of NU when they opened several colleges, and thus founding member of the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities in 1933. His policies was continued by Gabino Tabunyar while he was out of the country and oversaw the construction of the Science Building, which is now known as the Camilo Osias Hall. Ricardo Lacson took over in 1937. However, the university went through a financial crisis, which led to his resignation and taking with him the Philippine Law School. Florentino Caico took over 1937 and laid down his financial recovery plan, and it was also the time when NU became the founding member of the UAAP in 1938. NU closed in 1941 and opened in 1945 after the liberation of Manila, and Domingo Hoxon was installed as president, and NU saw its glory days as they produced several board top-notchers in engineering and in architecture and gaining other achievements. Jesus Hoxon took over in 1987 at the height of student activism after EDSA revolution, and also it was his time when a fire broke out in 98, destroying several infrastructures. Despite that, they opened several programs. Teodoro Hoxon Ocampo took over in 2003 up to 2018. It was during his time when NU partnered with the C family and became one of the upcoming institutions in the country in terms of academics and athletics. It was also in 2013 when they partnered with the Nazareth School of the Ihas de Jesus to form the Nazareth School of National University. It's also in 2018, Renato Carlos H. Ermita Jr. took over as president, and it was during his time when expansion campuses started to open. The first campus was opened in 2018 in Laguna, while other campuses started to open as well. And in 2021, the Dasmariñas campus was inaugurated. Here are some of the campuses to be opened as part of NU's 10-year expansion plan. And this is part of their legacy to open and to offer accessible, affordable, and quality education that works. Thank you very much.
Maraming salamat Dr. Villegas sa pagbabahagi ng mayamang kasaysayan ng National University at ang minimithing pagpapaunlad sa pamantasan sa mga darating na taon. Para sa mga nais pang pag-aralan at basahin ang pananaliksik ni Dr. Richard Ryan Villegas at Dr. Marius Hernani Garcia, maaari ninyong ma-access ang kanilang papel sa pamamagitan ng pag-scan ng QR code o pagbisita sa link na matatagpuan sa inyong mga screen ngayon. Ang MNL 2025, Mga Natatanging Lektura, ay isang lecture series na hatid ng Manila Studies Program o MSP, ang Regional Study Center na nakabase sa Kolehiyo ng Agham at Sining sa Universidad ng Pilipinas, Maynila. Ang MSP ay tinatag upang magtaguyod ng mga pag-aaral at pananaliksik tungkol sa iba't ibang aspeto ng Maynila at kinabibilangang rehiyon nito. Sa mga nakaraang taon, sa pamamagitan ng MNL Mga Natatanging Lektura Series, tayo ay nakapagtalakay ng iba't ibang paksa tungkol sa Maynila. Maaari niyong panoorin ang mga nakaraang episode ng MNL sa pamamagitan ng pag-scan ng QR code na may kita sa inyong mga screen. Ang mga link ng mga episodes ng MNL ay may kita niyo rin sa description box ng video na ito. Maaari nyo ring bisitahin ang aming official YouTube channel at UPM CAS MSP. Maraming salamat sa panonood at kita-kits sa susunod na episode ng MNL 2025, Mga Natatanging Lektura. UPM CAS MSP. Maraming salamat sa panonood at kita-kits sa susunod na episode ng MNL 2025, Mga Natatanging Lektura.